Hello, guys. Welcome to the show this morning. I'm really glad to have you guys here. This is your Bitcoin show. Thank you for coming in and listening. Now, here's the thing. I got this story on what's going on at a supermarket chain, a huge supermarket chain. And, well, you know, the Lightning Network has been not only being established underneath our very noses, but it's running Bitcoin and Litecoin smoothly on the Lightning Network. You know what the Lightning Network can do? It can take thousands, hundreds of thousands of transactions in a day, compile them all into one single transaction on the main network of the Bitcoin. So what you can have is you can have all these transactions take place on when they got like an open gate, you know, and the transactions are flowing, and then it completes at the end of the day in probably one single transaction that heads over to the Bitcoin network or the Litecoin network. But I've expressed this to you guys, what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see less voluminous transactions on Bitcoin itself, and I think we're going to see the transaction volume switch over more to Litecoin, and then we're going to see other coins, perhaps Digibyte, or perhaps one of these other coins, join the Lightning Network and take up some of the slack for regular transaction activity. And the Lightning Network slowly expand and slowly adapt to the world environment that it's actually in. This is what we're going to see happen over a period of time. And as the Lightning Network adapts, it's going to adapt as it's needed to facilitate worldwide trade. So we're going to see this adaptation not only it be adopted, but it adapt to the environment of the financial system. And after it adapts, it's going to become standard procedure to use the Lightning Network worldwide. This is what's coming, and it's going to build, and it's working its way in bit by bit, insidiously. So let's take a look at this article. Let's open up the charts right here and take a look at what's going on. And this is part of its adaptation to the environment. It sees a need. And the need is Visa charging too much. It says U.S. retail giant offered Lightning Network to replace Visa. The retail giant Kroger. Well, we've all heard of Kroger. Kroger's big, huge grocery stores and everything. The retail giant Kroger is an Ohio-based retail firm which was founded in 1883. For years now, they have been accepting Visa credit cards as its chain of Smith Foods and drug stores. When this news broke, Anthony Palpanio tweeted an offer to hook them right up with Bitcoin's Lightning Network across all their stores. All this came at the end of last week when Kroger announced the move to no longer accept Visa cards, claiming that the fees are too much. Smith's chain totals over 20,000 employees and 134 food and drug stores across 7 states in the United States. The CFO at Kroger, I'll just call him Mike Schlotman, I think it is, Mike Schlotman, exclaimed that the card fees charged by Visa are a lot higher at Smith's than any other credit card brand, saying Visa has been misusing its position and charging retailers excessive fees for a long time. Visa is actually behind the increased fees for the bank processing card payments on behalf of merchants in April. Under the circumstances, it only seems natural for somebody to eventually crop up and suggest an alternative through cryptocurrency. And Pompanio was that someone. And so one of the project managers at Kroger's Digital responded to the tweet saying, "Hey, Pomp, I'm a product manager at Kroger's Digital, and I can confirm that Yale is the correct person to discuss this with. I would love to set up a conversation." Pomp was quick to respond saying, "DM me, let's do it." The Ripple Army got involved and questions the preparedness of the Lightning Network and suggested that XRP is a much better alternative. So Ripple's right in there saying, okay, we'll do the job too, you know, rather than the Lightning Network. More interesting, though, is that someone suggested that selling a Smith's gift card on Bitrefill, which would almost definitively make a zero effort to stop as a stopgap solution. So anyway, the Lightning Network here. People are starting to eye it up. These huge retailers are starting to eye it up. Now, what'll happen is if you get one of these huge retailers moves into this and it starts working good for them. You know, yesterday I talked about how the remittance companies like Western Union are in big trouble. You know, now Visa itself could be in big trouble. They've been charging. Listen, these guys have been ripping us off, basically, for ages now. The remittance companies like Western Union, do you know how big a cut they take of your money when you send your money someplace? Just for facilitating the trade. If you send like $300, they charge you like $30, you know, just to send it across country. It's ridiculous what they charge. And these companies like Visa, they've been doing the same thing. They've been nibbling away at your money. Well, cryptocurrency can do it faster. They can do it just as good. The same job with no middleman. No middleman. Who needs a middleman? We never did like a middleman. You know, I mean, when I was younger, several girls I went on dates with, and they wanted what's called a chaperone. They'd bring their grandma. One of them, I think, brought their grandma, you know, on the date. I mean, who needs a middleman? We can get by now that we've solved the Byzantine general's problem, so that we have something that we don't need a middleman. The computer acts as a middleman. You know, cryptocurrencies, you can make transactions worldwide with no middleman anymore. Let's get rid of the middleman. Let's get them gone. And I mean, this is a threat to them. If they can't see that this is a threat to their businesses, cryptocurrency is a threat. So they're doing everything they can to try to get rid of it. You can bet these companies like Western Union and Visa and stuff, they're thinking. They've probably got people who just think about this 24 hours a day, how to get rid of cryptocurrency. Nobody has ever come up with a plan to get rid of cryptocurrency yet. Cryptocurrency is constantly growing. Listen, believe me, the People's Bank of China would love to see the backside of cryptocurrency. They wanted rid of that a long time ago. But it grows. It grows, it grows. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next show. Bye-bye, guys.